Hello guys and welcome back to another video on Bank Nifty and Nifty. So in this video we are going to discuss about the Bank Nifty and Nifty on a daily time frame to see how it's going to likely perform for tomorrow and in the next coming few days. So what we also after this excuse me with the sound. So and also after this we are also going to see at the daily price action, that is today's price action of Bank Nifty and Nifty, and see the main key takeaways from this price action. Okay, so to start with, what this is, March 20. So this entire price action that you are seeing is today's price action of Bank Nifty, right? So to start with, let's start with this gray zone. Let's address this gray zone where this is coming from. So that has come from this, not even from yesterday. So while discussing about yesterday, this should have been drawn based on the day before. That means day before yesterday's. So yesterday was the Bank Nifty trading at here in this area. So when it was trading there, the closest swing reaction was this at that time. This hammers wick area, to be precise. Okay, I'll zoom in a bit so that you can see it a bit better. So yeah, so this is the wick portion of this hammer, and this is the reaction from day after tomorrow, which was still intact. So when the Bank Nifty was trading here, this was the closest area, and which was still not seen any reaction. So we have drawn that, and also we have drawn this because that's the high and this is the low, that is coming from day before yesterday. uh, that should be ideally helpful for yesterday's market, but that's done. Yesterday we this zone acted as resistance because the Bank Nifty is coming from the bottom here, and the same region today I've just extended that. That's it. We have done nothing more than that. So here, if you notice, initially you have seen something there. Okay, so this is a harami pattern, which is also called as an inside candle formation, but this is really uh, a good, you see, if your risk versus reward ratio is serving right, then there is nothing wrong in taking an entry there at that blue line towards the downside. But because if you are entering there, your stop loss should be above this area. You should see any candle getting closed above this area in order to exit from your put positions. But it's okay. So when this area is more, okay, when your risk is more, it's ideal, it's good to wait for the Bank Nifty, whether it is coming towards this upper portion of this area, and see how it's getting, how it's seeing, how the price action is taking place there. So as you can see very clearly here, after this harami candle formation, which was an initial caution in the Bank Nifty at this area, later what happened is we have seen a green candle. Immediately after that you have seen this candle, but look at the body size of this candle. Not forget about the wick portions of this candle, but look at the body size of this candle. It's so small, it's almost close to the doji. But a doji is really a single line, but when you have a small real body, see, this for example is a doji here. This candle, yesterday's 1:15 p.m. candle, for example, is a doji candle. Okay, see here. So this is close to doji, but this is called a spinning top. Spinning top is nothing but a small real body of the candle, which is slightly, the body size of the candle is slightly higher than your doji candle real body, and you have rejections on both the sides of this candle. Okay, so we have seen that. That is another indication. Okay, so after seeing such a big a real body, you cannot, you should be really doubtful with this small real body there. So after that what happened is we have seen this is called, this can also be called as a star. Okay, so that's the second candle formation. This is first candle formation, this is second candle formation in a candlestick pattern called an evening star pattern, which is a reversal sign, which indicates that the uptrend is over, and it's a very strong pattern. And if it is an evening star, then you are going to see the momentum towards the downside. But in order to conclude that this is an evening star pattern, you need to see a red candle after this candle, which is this candle, with at least a close happening at below this area, below the half portion of this candle's real body. So in this case here, you have seen a close below this a green body's midline. So all these three candles put together, it's a evening star pattern. So all these three candles put together, it's an evening star pattern. Evening star at a resistance area becomes a very strong reversal sign. And look at what happened after that. See, from there you have a very good moment. In fact, it was a great moment. See, from there it's almost down to 600 and change points till this line. But how do you know that it's going to exactly stop there? No one doesn't. So for that, what one should have done is they should have kept recent swing low as their first target. In this case, that's your recent swing low. This could have been your first target. So when your position is hitting your first target, what should you do is simply trial your SL. So where should your SL be now? When your prices are at that point, it should simply be at the place where you have taken an entry. That means your stop loss should be at cost to cost, which means that this position cannot go into the loss hereafter. So that's this, at least if not this whole momentum, this much of the momentum is easily captured in three candles max. See, one, two, three, four candles. So after that, if you are still trailing, you can simply keep your next swing reaction as your second target, which is this entire zone is your second target. See, your second target first line is hit, then your SL could have been here at your first target level, and from there, while it is traveling towards the third target level, your SL could have been there, and after that it goes on. So you would have somewhere taken exit here, because after reaching that point, where is your next swing reaction on the left? See, your next swing reaction is that. After that, your next swing reaction is this, all these candles there. And this price action is from February 29. Doesn't matter how far it is on the left, but the thing is you should have an eye on the left. So if you notice here, you have seen a bullish engulfing pattern, which is a reversal sign, and that too coming at this blue support line. By then, let's assume that your SL that you are trailing is still there. So from that point, from that point to here, it's 468 points approximately. So that's a very good momentum. And after that, you can see that prices have they've started rising pretty sharply. Here you have seen a small swing reaction, but after that we have seen a breakout. But with this breakout, we didn't see a proper confirmation candle towards the downside. Okay, but this candle, uh, red candle, doesn't tell us that it's not a proper breakout. It doesn't mean that you should immediately take position towards the downside. Okay, so it's ideal to wait, and it only tells us, the second red candle only tells us that this is not a original breakout, but that doesn't mean that you have to take immediate position towards the downside. But after that, it has somehow sustained, okay, to see the momentum towards the upper side. But when the bank nifty is at this level again, this time we haven't seen a great negative reversal here, but after that we have seen a breakout, and this tells us that this is not a valid breakout, so you should not take immediate position towards the downside. But then here, if you see, this is a strong reversal sign. These two candles put together, it's a bearish engulfing pattern. So we're talking about these two candles put together. So from there you can trade. Okay, till there, if your risk versus reward ratio is serving at least one time. Okay, so that is how the bank nifty price action was today. Hope you have understood something from this price action of bank nifty. Now let's move on to the daily chart of bank nifty. But if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I kindly request you to hit that subscribe button now and like the video if you really understood something from this video. Okay, that helps our channel uh, a lot to bring a lot more videos like this for you. Thank you. So keeping that aside, now let's come back to a daily chart of bank nifty. So here, like, if you have seen our if you have been following our videos, you know that this is the swing low. We are waiting to see the reaction of bank nifty. So here we have seen this candle touching this support area, but after this you need to see, we have to wait for a stronger confirmation pattern there. So let that happen. So right now there is a downside momentum, but it was taken a sharp reaction from here today. So keep so as even yesterday for that matter, we have asked you to not to be extremely bearish until you see a breakout from here, or you see until you want to trade towards the upper side. Then in that case you should wait for a stronger green candle here, which is not the case. So right now it's neither towards the call side nor towards the put sides, but you still have to wait. See, even though it is towards the downside, the trend is towards the downside from last many days. Okay, you should consider this fact that none of these lows are the broken edge. See, all these lows, one, two, three, none of these are broken edge. So this is the first time we are very close to this low. Let's see what's going to happen here after, only after seeing a reaction there. If you see a positive candle there, then we lean towards the upper side. But if you see a breakout, and then if you see a retracement and then a negative candle there again, then we can go towards the downside. But let's give some time for the bank nifty in order let's see the price action building up, and then we can take a call based on that. And after this, now let's quickly jump to our nifty's chart. So this is the nifty's daily chart. So like we have discussed yesterday, here the yesterday bank nifty was in same no direction situation. But yesterday we have said that the nifty is different. Nifty is towards the downside, and even though it has seen a reaction in even though the price action has happened towards the both the sides, it's still a doji candle here. So yes, this is a confirmation candle, but this is a very less confirmation candle that we have seen from this breakout. I'm talking about this swing reaction, and we have seen a breakout there, and this is supposed to be a confirmation candle, but this confirmation candle is not that great. Okay, so it's also better here to wait for a stronger red candle to believe that it is going towards the downside. And since nifty is showing interest to go towards the downside, uh, ideally bank nifty should also likely come towards the downside, but we cannot predict anything to 100%. But let's see how that's going to take place in the coming days. So that is how the nifty's chart is looking here. Let's do one thing. Let's quickly go to our price action of the nifty here and see. And as you can see very clearly that here nifty has taken this as a resistance area, and from there we have seen here, in fact here the see these two candles, 920 and 925 candles, has given us an early signal in the nifty that the nifty wanted to go down. And it is for, and that I'll tell you the reason why. Because see, this is a hanging man pattern with a confirmation candle. This green candle is a hanging man. But keeping that hanging man aside, if you take this red candle and this green candle body alone, then this is a good bearish engulfing pattern as well, coming at a very important location. And after that you can see that it is also giving you the second bearish candle confirmation there. So Nifty here has given us an early sign today towards the downside, and your targets here should have been there as your first target, and the same thing goes just like even the Nifty goes just like the Bank Nifty here. And here you have seen a bullish engulfing pattern, and from there we have seen a strong rise. But here in this case we have seen a breakout with a proper confirmation candle there. So ideally this there is nothing wrong that's saying that here this is not a valid breakout. See here, this is a definitely valid breakout, and on the left where is your target? That should have been your target. But what's the time? It's 13:10, right? So let's see what's happening at 13:10 here in the Bank Nifty. So this is, yeah, this is the 13:10 candle, okay, which is standing exactly at this resistance area. So you can also start looking at this chart side by side. When the Nifty wanted to go towards the upper side, Bank Nifty is exactly struggling at this resistance area. So some will take both the charts side by side and take confirmation from both the charts. So here, even though after seeing this 1310 breakout here in the Bank Nifty, it was at the resistance. That could have been one caution. And the second thing is, even if you're not following that, see, you can believe this as a uh, if you're taking a call option there with this as your target, okay, you can also take this as a stop loss. If if that doesn't if side by side charts are not really for you, then you have to consider this as a genuine stop loss. Nothing wrong with it. You have already seen a target at hit there. And here let's see, since it has taken reaction from here, let's see whether is there any support coming from that particular level. So here nothing from February 29, nothing so far, nothing so far, nothing really. Okay, but here you have something. So yeah, so you could have not traded even this position, because even though it is a bullish engulfing pattern, there is no strong location confirmation coming from the left. So that's it, guys. You have seen a pretty good like the way we have discussed. If you have traded in the similar way, you would have seen a good profits there, and you would have seen a one target hit and one stop loss hit here in the Nifty. I hope you have understood something from today's video. So that's it for today. See you in our next post market analysis video. Until then, happy trading. And if you still haven't subscribed to our channel, I kindly request you to hit that uh, subscribe button with the notifications icon. Thank you.